Welcome back everybody for World of Warship Blitz, and we're on the Nelson, the Tier 7 Premium British battleship. I'm having a bit of a British battleship session at the moment, partly because, well, I like British battleships, but mostly because I have a weekly task to set 75 fires, and there is no better ship than the Nelson to go out and set 75 fires in. Well, perhaps to grass, but, well, I'm enjoying the Nelson. And for the British ships are getting a lot of exercise as well, because I have my legendary captain that I'm training up. As yet, he has not been attached to any mainline ships, so I'm sort of hopeful that the British battleships, so we don't have to wait too long, because, well, this captain, he's tier 8 or level 8 and about heading not too far off level 9. Anyway, here we go with the T61. So the initial layout for this match, so what I did was I put my plus 2,000 gold booster, and then I go into a Haven match with a Kaga. So not looking good to start with. However, here comes this T61. Now, he's not giving me very good angles to shoot. I probably should have fired before now, but he's doing a good job of evading enemy. But about now, he probably should realise that something isn't quite working right. And that something is that, well, I hadn't fired my main guns until I had a good angle. So I'm going to wear 4 torpedoes, which they actually of all the British battleships I have, this is the battleship to take a broadside of 4 torpedoes in, because I haven't got any manoeuvring modules on it. I have the deck protection and the torpedo reduction, as well as the historical camo, which is additional torpedo reduction. Now, I should probably target that Akatsuki, but I'm looking around a little bit too much. No, he's heading the wrong way by the time I load up. Okay, so this Aoba, it has torpedoes. I probably should have fired long before now, but anyway. So what we're doing is we're putting our nose in towards this Aoba, because he does have torpedoes which he can fire from the rear. And we're going to start to light some fires on this Colorado. Now we are going to go in reverse, because there is an Akatsuki out there, although that Akatsuki just seems to have taken a bit of a pounding. And meanwhile, what I'm going to do is well, there's no point trying to use secondaries. I'm going to try and light some fires on this Colorado. Now, he's going to be going for me because I'm a big soft target. And, oh well, no, maybe they're going for the Hatsuharu. Let's see if he gets some torpedoes out. He does. Gets 2 spreads out. And we're just going to have hoping that they... Oh, it's not a good look. Well, he gets some torpedo hits on that Colorado, but not enough. Right, this Aoba, he is being relatively canny. He's turning in just at the point that my guns are ready. So we'll give him some secondaries. Oh, look at that. Okay. We'll light some fires. So that's 3 fires lit on him. 9 fires towards my total this week. He doesn't really want to come through the gap, because when he comes through the gap, he will be a little bit stuck. He was probably fired his torpedoes. I'm not going to get all my guns on him, but I'll get enough. And you notice that I've switched to AP. No more fires for me. We're actually going to try and win the game. Because basically the Nelson still, it does have 16-inch guns. And although its HE is ferocious, it just doesn't quite have the same takedown power against armoured targets. Although it has phenomenal takedown power against lightly armoured targets. So here we go. We'll get that rear turret. We try and get our secondaries. Oh, there's the Karga. So the other thing I have to be grateful for is I don't think the Karga was any good, because I've barely noticed him in this match, and if there's one thing that a Karga loves doing, it's dropping torpedoes and bombs on the Nelson, because the Nelson hasn't really got particularly good AA. Now, you see this Ioba, he probably, well, he's looking at me, so I should probably be able to tell that my guns have switched. Bang, I do actually also have a cruiser total to get. He's fired his torpedoes. We sort of suspected that was what he was trying to do. We've managed to swing around so that we take one torpedo. The forward-facing guns are fantastic because they come back on target. It's getting a bit messy now with all the aircraft. He's being hammered. We've got 17 seconds left in the game, and I just need to turn enough to get that rear turret on. If I can do it. And, well, the Genizer now takes him out. Okay. But that was still a fairly good total. Obviously, it was quite handy getting that first kill. So, for destroyer captains out there that where the Nelson hasn't quite fired yet, yeah, you are in trouble. Right. So there we go, and that's a good cash haul there, 380,000. I'm glad I didn't waste it, and that's the Nelson. Most valuable player, again, I am really enjoying the Nelson. 9 fires before I started switching to AP, sorry. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching that. We'll catch you next time.